to effectively prepare for the electrical apprentice exam, especially concerning the first 4 chapters of the 2002 National Electrical Code, consider a multifaceted approach. Firstly, thoroughly review the specified chapters of the 2002 NEC. This includes understanding the fundamental concepts, definitions, and crucially, the safety regulations outlined within. Pay close attention to definitions as these are foundational for understanding code requirement. Secondly, use resources that aid in comprehension. The NEC Handbook provides explanations and illustrations that can clarify complex code sections. Mike Holt's Illustrated Guide to Electrical Exam Preparation is another valuable resource that simplifies the NEC. Thirdly, practice with sample questions. Purchase Apprentice exam practice books or utilize online resources that offer practice questions related to the NEC. Fourthly, solve as many sample questions as possible. This step familiarizes you with the format and types of questions you can expect in the actual exam. Fifthly, identify areas needing improvement. After completing practice questions, analyze your performance to identify areas where you need further clarification or focus study. Sixthly, consider recommended exam preparation books such as The Complete Idiot's Guide to Electrical Exam Preparation by John Traister, Electrical Apprentice Exam Guide Study Text and Practice Questions by Payne Scott, and Electrical Apprentice Aptitude Test Study Guide by Michael Holt. These books provide additional practice questions and study material tailored for apprentice exams. Seventhly, attend exam preparation classes. Consider enrolling in a course or workshop specifically designed to prepare individuals for the electrical apprentice exam. Eighthly, these classes typically offer structured guidance, additional practice questions, and mock exams to simulate the actual test environment. Ninthly, joining a study group can be highly beneficial. Team up with other candidates preparing for the same exam to study together and share knowledge. Tenthly, discuss difficult concepts, clarify questions, and support each other's learning throughout the preparation process. 11thly, seeking assistance from a licensed electrician or experienced journeyman can provide invaluable support. They can offer practical advice, answer specific questions, and help you understand the practical applications of the NEC in real-world scenarios. 12thly, stay organized and manage your time effectively. Create a study schedule and adhere to it consistently to ensure adequate coverage of all topics. 13thly, utilize a notebook or electronic flashcards to keep track of your progress and review key concepts regularly. 14thly, delegate tasks if necessary and seek support from family or friends to minimize distractions and maintain focus during your study sessions. 15thly, remember to relax and maintain a positive attitude throughout the preparation process. While preparation is crucial, avoid stressing yourself out excessively. 16thly, ensure you get enough rest, eat healthily, and find healthy ways to manage anxiety. 17thly, view the exam as an opportunity to demonstrate your knowledge and preparedness rather than an indicator of your self-worth. Additional details include focusing on common calculations involving Ohm's law, which relates voltage, current, and resistance. Understanding how to apply Ohm's law is essential for solving many electrical problems. For example, if you know the voltage and resistance in a circuit, you can calculate the current using the formula current equals voltage divided by resistance. Similarly, if you know the current and resistance, you can calculate the voltage. Also review series and parallel circuits. Understand how voltage, current, and resistance behave in both series and parallel circuits. In a series circuit, the current is the same through all components, while the voltage is divided among the components. In a parallel circuit, the voltage is the same across all components, while the current is divided among the components. Knowledge of conductor ampacity is critical. Familiarize yourself with NEC Table 310.15b16, which provides ampacity ratings for various conductor types based on their insulation and temperature rating. Understand how to apply correction and adjustment factors for ambient temperature and the number of conductors in a raceway. Also note, grounding and bonding are important for safety. Understand the purpose of grounding and bonding in electrical systems. Grounding provides a path for fault current to return to the source, while bonding ensures that all metal parts are at the same potential, reducing the risk of electric shock. Also, review overcurrent protection devices, such as circuit breakers and fuses. Understand how these devices protect electrical circuits from overloads and short circuits. Be able to select the appropriate size overcurrent protection device for a given circuit based on the conductor ampacity and the type of load. Wiring methods are also very important. Be familiar with different wiring methods such as rigid metal conduit, electrical metallic tubing, and non-metallic sheath cable. Understand the requirements for supporting and securing these wiring methods. Furthermore, review box fill calculations, which are essential for ensuring that electrical boxes are not overcrowded with conductors. Use NEC Article 314 to determine the correct box size based on the number and size of conductors, devices, and fittings in the box. Also understand the voltage drop, which could affect the performance of electrical equipment. Be able to calculate voltage drop using the appropriate formulas and ensure that the voltage drop does not exceed the limits specified in the NEC. Also review motor circuits, which have specific requirements for overcurrent protection, conductor sizing, and disconnecting means. Understand how to apply these requirements to ensure the safe and reliable operation of motors. Furthermore, understand control circuits, which are used to control electrical equipment. Be familiar with the components used in control circuits, such as relays, contactors, and switches, and understand how they function. Also learn about lighting circuits, which have specific requirements for branch circuits and overcurrent protection. Understand how to calculate the load on a lighting circuit and select the appropriate size conductors and overcurrent protection devices. Review the use of transformers, which are used to step up or step down voltage in electrical systems. Understand the principles of transformer operation and the requirements for transformer overcurrent protection. Also learn about hazardous locations, which have specific requirements for electrical equipment and wiring methods. Be familiar with the different classes and divisions of hazardous locations and the types of equipment that are permitted in each location. Review the NEC requirements for special occupancies such as healthcare facilities, theatres, and marinas. These occupancies have unique electrical requirements to ensure safety. Be able to interpret electrical drawings and diagrams. Understand the symbols and conventions used in electrical drawings and be able to trace circuits and identify components. Review general safety practices for working with electricity. Always de-energize circuits before working on them, use appropriate personal protective equipment, and follow lockout/tagout procedures. In regards to the exam, arrive early to the exam location to allow time to check in and get settled. Bring all necessary materials, such as pencils, erasers, and a calculator. Read each question carefully and make sure you understand what is being asked before attempting to answer it. Manage your time effectively and don't spend too much time on any one question. If you get stuck on a question, move on and come back to it later. If you are unsure of the answer to a question, try to eliminate incorrect answers and make an educated guess. Double-check your answers before submitting the exam. Stay calm and focused during the exam. Remember to breathe and try to relax.